Hi, everybody. I am so excited to start this three-part series today. I'm Ellen Graham. I'm National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company, and I have been with the company for 12 years. I've been an NMD for 3.5 years, and I am really passionate about what we're going to talk about today because I think that these are key success ingredients when you catch a vision for what you can do with Juice Plus, how big of an impact you can make, and how you can really create a life-changing income here. I think it's important to step back from that vision and focus on the smaller steps that take us to that bigger vision. It helps us avoid frustration, stalling out, quitting because we feel like we don't get there fast enough. And there is honestly so much joy when we do the small things with excellence. So today we're going to talk about winning the small things and doing that so that you can build the big things. And I love this quote from Brian Tracy. He's a well-known motivational speaker. And he says this: focus very clearly on a few small things. The purpose of a business is to give someone something that they want, okay? So it's not about us, it's about the people whose lives we're touching. Have a product or service that's really excellent. What can you offer that no one else can offer and will satisfy them at a higher level than what anyone else can, okay? So think about that. And we're gonna really start with this principle today of you don't get what you want, you get what's your schedule. Over the years with Juice Plus, as I have shown people what our opportunity is, brought people to events, conferences, and I will tell you, it's pretty easy to get people excited. In fact, it's a lot easier to get excited, but sustaining that enthusiasm is a different story. And you don't get what you want, you get what you schedule. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is about making an impact that's very real and tangible in other people's lives and building a stable, lasting, residual income for your family and helping your team members to do the same thing. All right, so let's start with today's topic, which is customer care. And when we talk about managing our time, it is as simple as, this is just a snapshot of my calendar this week. It's about building that time on your calendar. And as you can see, I have 2 hours set aside this week, and I set that aside every week to do customer care. Now, that's probably more than the time that I will need, but I like to build myself a margin around that time so that I'm not rushed, I'm not taking shortcuts. And the principles I want you to take away from this are two things: excellence in small things, again, and under promise and over deliver to your customers. That means as you're telling your story, engaging people in the Juice Plus experience, under promise and then watch the product over deliver. Excellence in the small things is, you know, how we communicate, and this gets into our skills. You know, developing good communication skills, and there's lots of good books you can read, good YouTube things you can watch about communication, and also time management. And again, tons of resources are available out there for you if you struggle with any of those issues in particular, as well as you can talk to your upline and your sponsors in the business because they've been learning on this journey as well. So again, it's got to go on the calendar and not letting anything else interfere with that. Okay, so let's talk first about new customers. The Juice Plus Company has made this so crystal clear and so incredibly simple for us that going out and starting 5 to 10 new customers every month is really, really a cinch. So number one, follow the emails from the company, okay? If for some reason you're not getting emails from the company, you need to call distributor support, make sure they've got your correct email on file. You wanna be asking your customers as they're starting their Juice Plus open-ended questions, and they help us do this. Now, open-ended questions are not yes/no questions, like, are you taking your Juice Plus? Try asking, how are you taking your Juice Plus? And consistently asking your customers if they have any questions, reminding them that you are a resource. Okay, so this, I've got a couple of snapshots here from my inbox. You know, they tell you this was I ordered myself some shakes. So congratulations on my new customer. The email is telling me it's a great time to check in. Thank them again for their business. Make sure that things are going well. Take a few minutes to follow up now, and that's going to help you build positive long-term relationships. And I love that the company is sending us this message, because that's actually next week's topic. But they urge you to pick up the phone and call people. So, I might give Ellen a quick call, might send her a quick text and say, hey, I wanted to make sure that you got your shakes. I wanted to see, what did you put in your shakes today? Have you been drinking them? Do you have any questions? Remind them that you're a resource. If you've got a customer group or they're a shredder, make sure they're added in those groups and they know to look on Facebook for those groups. We've got over here, this is an email that is reminding me that my customer has been on Juice Plus for 3 months. So it's a critical time, because as you can see, this customer shipped June 18th. It's now October 2nd. I'm going to want to call her, see how much Juice Plus she's got left, see what their family is experiencing after 90 days on Juice Plus, and make sure that they're ready for that October 8th shipment. And I'm going to delay that shipment if need be, and I'm going to go over that satisfaction piece with them. Now, our company is really, really awesome, because they give us the green button here where we can get even more customer support tips. So, for example, let's say that I call my customer and she had a child that stopped taking Juice Plus because maybe it was upsetting their stomach and they thought it was Juice Plus. I'm going to start asking a lot of questions about diet, stress, changes in their routines, when the child's taking Juice Plus, how they're taking it, help them problem solve so we can get the child back on Juice Plus, and taking advantage of that free product and really just flooding those kids' bodies with fruits and vegetables. Okay. Let's talk about existing customers. I'm going to go a little bit deeper here today, and I gave you just a snapshot of my customer. This is my customer genealogy report. Now, this is emailed to you twice a month, okay? You can also go into the virtual office. You can go to My Team Data, you can go to Former Reports, and you can email yourself a preferred customer genealogy report, and that's what we're looking at here, okay? So the number one thing that is so critical, and this is part of the culture of our team, this is what we do and this is how we do it, is shipment notifications, okay? I'm gonna let my customers know when they have an upcoming shipment. So when I look at this page, for example, if I was looking at this a week ago, I would go through this page and highlight everybody that's gonna ship in October. So like here, my friend Tracy is going to ship in October. So she is on my list of people to call. And I actually print this out. I write next to it notes from the contact. Texted Tracy, good to go with shipment. Texted Tracy, delaying shipment, as you can see, and we'll talk about this in a second. Her shipment was delayed last time. So I've got another customer down here that's going to ship October 15th. So again, I'm going to make contact, make sure she knows that shipment is coming, and answer any questions that she has, maybe invite her to an event or a next shred, but let her know that that shipment's coming. There's nothing more awkward than an upset person that you have a personal relationship with in your life. They got a shipment that maybe didn't want it, maybe they didn't budget for it, and it dinged their bank account. So the courtesy of letting people know, you guys, that is excellence in what we do. Let's talk about delays. As I look at this customer genealogy report, there's all these letters in this column, okay? A P is a one-time order, so that's a one-time order that once it's shipped, it canceled. An R, like I've circled here, my customer Diane has 3 orders, but she's got 1 delayed. That's her Omega order. So that R stands for reset. That customer is reset. And that is perfectly fine to do. That is a normal part of this journey, as some people just do the habit better than others. We want to be sure not to judge or shame our customers about their Juice Plus habits, just encourage them on their journey. You know what, the way I look at it is some is better than none. And sometimes just inviting them to an event, inviting them to do a shred, you know, sending them the newest research video on Juice Plus, sometimes that's just a powerful reminder and they get back in the habit again, okay? But good customer care during that first 120 days really sets the stage. And you guys, this is page 2 of my customer report. Page 1 is full of people who have taken Juice Plus from 10 to 12 years. Isn't that cool? How do we handle cancellations? Okay, so down here is a C, that's a canceled order. This person was a shake customer, she canceled her order. You know what? Here's the most important advice I can give you guys is cancel the order and just thank them again for trying Juice Plus. Let them know you're not going anywhere. Don't burn a bridge, don't shame and don't judge. So often these people come back over time. In fact, I was looking at this list and, you know, there's a couple people on this list who were customers. My friend Marla was a customer years ago and we got her restarted. Now, let's talk about the D's, okay? The D's are declined credit card. This is really common because there's so much fraud that goes on these days. So what you can do, the company does follow up on these, but if you see a D on your genealogy report, you can call them, send them a quick text, say, hey, it looks like your Juice Plus payment didn't process this month. You may have gotten a new card number. Give me a call when you get a second and I will take care of that for you. Again, don't tell them their credit card declined, just tell them it didn't process. That little tweak in verbiage, just make sure that we keep that person's dignity intact and that our communication skills are as favoring to our customers as possible. Okay, now somebody cancels, we went through that. Adding orders and upselling. Okay, so this is a great thing to put on your calendar. Maybe once a month, set aside a half hour and go through and say, okay, for example, I've got Marcella here and she gets the trio, she gets chewables. I don't see any shakes and I don't see any omegas. So there's an opportunity there for me to reach out. Ask her if she's watched the new information about the omegas or if she uses shakes regularly. Ask her if she would like a shake sample. And there's an opportunity for me to upsell there. Now, one of the things I love about Juice Plus is we are not one of those companies with a catalog full of products basically beating up the same 20 people trying to get them to buy a bunch of different stuff all the time. You know, the goal is really to get people on the foundational trio of capsules and adding those shakes and omegas because we know that's only going to up level their health. So, and with the omegas being so new, we have such an opportunity to educate people about healthy fats in our diet and how awesome our omegas are. We also have a huge opportunity with shakes because most people out there are using protein shakes and a lot of people are using cheap stuff that they found at Sam's or Costco. So I would really encourage you, get a box of the single serves and give them out as samples. It's a tax write-off. Get people trying them. Our shakes from a cost standpoint are so inexpensive and get people ordering our shakes. All right. One more thing I wanted to show you guys on this report is in this column, you'll see either 4I, 4, there's a 12I, that was a Tower Garden order, and this is a 1. So what those codes mean is, for example, this was a one-time shake order. So that is canceled. There's no money left owed on it. I'm going to come down here to my friend Andrea's chewable order. Now she pays in full for that chewable. So that means I don't collect any personal PVC on that order or get paid on that order outside of the month that it ships, okay? Talk more about this in a second and why it makes sense and is important. Now, if I come down to my friend Kenda's order, she pays on the installments. And so if she called me today and said, you know what, we got a little bit, we took extra Juice Plus, we were sick, I needed that to ship. That order to ship now, I would need to collect all those installments for, we would be looking at October, this order just shipped, October, November, and December, and then we would collect a 4th installment to reship it. Now, if she delays it and it doesn't ship till if it doesn't ship on January 5th and we have it go, say, February 5th, she won't be charged anything in January. So again, that's a month that you will not collect any personal PVC on that order. So again, bottom line is let people know where they stand. I also love it when we get the emails in our inbox with a new order. Forward that to your customer via email. So you're connected via email and just say, just a reminder, this is how your installments are going to work. So if you are a person that, you know, puts things on your calendar as they're going through your bank account, you can follow that. Okay, so let's really talk about making an impact and how that creates residual income. Most of our customers, as we saw, pay for their product, especially the capsules, in installments. So I wanted to draw this really powerful comparison for you guys. A direct distributor, so someone who's at the 6% commission level in our business, with 10 quad customers, they make $69.85 on every quad. That's a 4-month box. So when you take that and you divide it by 4, that's $17.46 a month on that quad that they earn. Pretty cool, right? Times that by 10, this direct distributor is making about $175 a month in residual income. If they've got a family of 4 or 5 people on every product, this is where they're covering the cost of their product. But this is where we also have an opportunity for people to see that if they just go a little bit further, that number is going to increase. Okay, let's look at our virtual franchisee. Now this person has completed their 2,000 plus. They are at our 14% commission level. They're also eligible for a 5% performance bonus on all of the work of their team every single month. We want all of our people to get to 14%, get that 5%, really be maximizing the benefits of this pay plan. Now, this is pretty wild, right? That virtual franchisee who does the work of 10 quad customers, okay? They've told their story a lot. They've done follow-up. They're doing customer care. They can expect about $224 a month in residual income if all 10 customers are paying on installments and those shipments go out on time. But what if they worked a little harder? What if they talked to a few more people? What if they asked for some referrals? Excuse me, that flipped forward. You guys, that VF with 40 quad customers can be making $896 a month in residual income. Okay, this is where we start to see a real impact. They're covering the cost of their Juice Plus. That extra money is gonna make a car payment, a preschool payment, student loan payment, pay off some debt, and it's all focused on making impact in their own community and getting people on that product and having that awesome Juice Plus experience. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. If you can meet the structural requirements to advance to sales coordinator, company gives you a 6-month window, which in my opinion is ample time to get to that 22% commission level, which is our highest commission level. So that's what me as a national marketing director is making, and all of our sales coordinators. Look at what that sales coordinator with 10 quad customers is going to make, $273 a month. Okay, not too shabby. They're getting $109, you guys, on every box. So when they go out for a cup of coffee, share Juice Plus with a friend, and that friend signs up, they just made $109 at a cup of coffee, okay? Pretty great investment of their time. But again, if this person says, you know what, if I can help 10 people, I can help 40, wow. They've got a comma in their paycheck. That's where we've got somebody making $1,094 a month with 40 quad customers. I just think that that is so exciting. This person may be feeling like, I don't know about the team building thing, but I sure do love sharing Juice Plus. I sure do love making that impact. We want everybody to see themselves here, to know that they can do that. There's plenty of people to talk to. Juice Plus is only penetrated between 1% and 2% of the population globally. So there's plenty of people for you to talk to in the town where you live, and in your circles that exist outside of your community, you know, friends from high school, college, friends from, you know, church, friends from camp, you know, friends from a mom's club, people who sells you your insurance, who cuts your hair, all those kinds of things. There's plenty of opportunity out there. And think about, well, what does $1,000 a month do for your family? For most of us, it does a lot. It's a pretty significant up level. And I bet that you also know people in your life that $1,000 a month would also change their lives. This is where we start talking about, we keep a mom home that wants to be home with kids versus going back to a full-time job. $1,000 a month, a family goes through an unexpected, you know, job layoff, and their Juice Plus income is making a house payment in the interim, so that that family is not looking at, you know, a foreclosure. This is where we can make such a powerful impact, and you never want to prejudge people. You can show them this video that you're watching and let them decide for themselves, but we want everyone to know what exists and what the opportunity is, what you can do with that. So that is pretty exciting. Okay, so think of it this way. The 3 I's are impact, installments, and income. What does that mean? Impact is telling your story, doing the follow-up, inviting people to events, and asking for the sale, put them on the installment plan for Juice Plus. We know statistically at Juice Plus headquarters that people who pay for their product on installments are less likely to cancel an order. So we want to encourage people on those installments, and that creates for you residual income. And when you do that yourself, it's very simple to go teach it to others, because you have that confidence that comes from like, hey, I went out and shared Juice Plus with everybody I could think of, and it's made a huge difference. Here's some of the stories. Here's my story. Let me show you how to do that in your community as well. All right, and I just want to close with this thought, because we talked about these skills around communication and time management today, and that's really what it's all about. Customer care can fall through the cracks just like anything else in your life. But I am telling you that if you'll put it on your calendar, if you'll respect it on your calendar, you will build a residual income that will up-level your life in so many ways. And guess what, you guys? Either you run the day or the day runs you. Wouldn't you agree there's so much that we can't control? We can't control, you know, what people do. We can't control what our team does. We can control our own actions though. And this is a really powerful ownership that happens here to you, and your team is going to emulate what they see you doing, what they see you doing. So when you make that choice that you're going to run the day, that you're going to run your calendar, and you're going to respect the activities that are income building activities, then you will see such a shift in your business. And again, when we are faithful in the small things, then that sends a message out to the universe that we can also be faithful with the larger things. So you start, if you want to build something big here and you want a legacy, you start with the small things. And I hope that you have enjoyed this. Next week, we are going to be talking about the very important topic of relationship building, how this all applies to making an impact, to building a residual income. I'm going to teach you all kinds of fun tips, tricks, and tools that I have learned over the years. I'm probably going to share some of my mistakes. So I hope you will tune in and you will watch that. Trying to stop the recording here. Okay.
That was great.